Here locally, let's talk about what's probably going to be an active Tuesday for us. First, with the big picture, you'll notice here in yellow, which includes all of our viewing area, most of Arkansas currently under a level 2 out of 5 potential for severe storms. This is going to be for tomorrow. I'll tell you this, the SPC, the Storm Prediction Center out at Norman, some of the best scientists around, they update this at 1 o'clock in the morning. And I think there's a potential that at least parts of the area may end up being upgraded to a level 3. Whether or not they do that or not is one thing. The impacts are still likely going to be the same. And when we talk about impacts, we're talking about a tornado potential that's not zero. It's not necessarily super high either, just to be really clear, but it's a little bit higher than what we would like it out there. Elevated category for yellow, all of the area, much of the same for the hail potential. When we talk about hail tomorrow, the highest that we could see if a storm was to truly meet its fullest potential could be around the golf ball size hail. Now, that's not to say everybody sees golf ball size hail. That's not to say everybody sees hail at all either. But one or two of those storms, if they're able to meet that full potential, that would be the maximum that we're looking at. Winds tomorrow, straight line winds up to 70 miles per hour. Here's the setup of warm fronts moving through right now. Behind that warm front are some humid air masses out of the Gulf moving towards the north. You can see those winds right out of the south pushing that front towards the north. Meanwhile, a disturbance approaching us from the northwest. That's going to be round one, moving through northwest Arkansas as early as 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. It really looks like it's probably going to be closer to 9, 10 o'clock. Now, these are computer models. They're not the gospel. You've heard me say that before. They could be off by an hour or so. So just as you're planning your morning, be mindful that we're probably going to see round one somewhere between 8 and 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. That is in of itself going to provide a chance for severe storms. We're talking hail and wind primarily. You can see some of these heavier colors here, these brighter colors, pinks and purples. That tells us also some heavy downpours. Could see some additional flooding out of that first round alone. Now that pushes off towards the south, but you notice with round number one, it doesn't really impact the river valley much at all, if any. Most of that stays north of Interstate 40, and that's a key element to the reason why I think our severe weather potential in the river valley tomorrow might be a little bit higher. You see these showers, these thunderstorms, while they're strong and severe in and of themselves, they're also going to help to stabilize the atmosphere a little bit. That rain kind of cools things down, but where we don't have rain, and heck, we might even have a little bit of sunshine south of I-40 tomorrow, that's where we see round two move in, and that means that part of the area is going to have better ingredients available to produce some of these stronger thunderstorms. You can see them lined up as our cold front actually approaches. This is now 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. Those showers and those storms continue pushing off towards the east. Cold front pushes them out of the area by 9, 10 o'clock tomorrow evening. In terms of the timing, round one has a level 1 potential. This is that big map I showed you, right? Level 1 potential in the morning. That level 2 really doesn't kick into gear until about the lunch hour, and that'll continue till about 11 o'clock come tomorrow evening. We also have to be really focused on the flood concerns. We've seen several inches of rain across many parts of the area. 2 to 4 additional inches is going to be common. With that, a flood watch in effect for the entire viewing area. 2 to 4 inches is enough to cause some flash flooding. But there's going to be some isolated areas where those heaviest downpours, those heaviest thunderstorms set up, that 6 to 8 could be possible. It's not going to be widespread, but 1 or 2 areas could. So we really want to be mindful of flooding going into tomorrow. Here's some good news for you. We get past tomorrow. Wednesday does have some chances of some scattered showers, maybe even a couple of rumbles of thunder. Nothing like tomorrow, though. Thursday, Friday, second half of the week, enjoyable. Cooler weather behind that front. Highs in the mid-70s on Thursday, northwest Arkansas. Friday night football looks fantastic out there. Dry, overnight lows dipping down into the 50s. Weekend looks good. Highs in the low 80s out there. Decent amount of sunshine. That carries over into the first several days of next week as well. In the River Valley, low 80s Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, mid-80s by Sunday. Overall, we have this really active period finally coming to an end by Wednesday, and then we're probably going to stay quiet for at least several consecutive days. Tomorrow morning, meteorologist Danny Cassidy will have the latest on the timing and the severity potential on 5 News this morning, starting at 4:30, running all the way till 9 on 5 News Plus. We get that new SPC outlook, Storm Prediction Center outlook, about 1 a.m. I'm going to stay up and make sure I can post it over on Facebook. So if you're a night owl or you just find yourself up in the middle of the night wondering what's happening, I'll have the latest over there as well.
Okay. All right. Scott, thanks.
Yep.
Disney.